thing that dropped, and honestly, I'm saying the whole week, this might have been from last week, it might have been from 2 weeks ago, I'm not certain. But one thing that dropped was Marvel very quietly announced the casting of a character named Riri Williams. And if you follow the comics, you know that she's going to eventually become Ironheart from the most recent runs of that character. So I've seen comics with the Ironheart character on it, and I knew that they made this, kind of new character to carry the Iron Man mantle. 14-year-old, 15-year-old black girl who is super smart, went to MIT, like ahead of her time, and she's like a teenager playing that character. She's going to be placed inside of the Black Panther 2 movie, which made me kind of concerned because, when we talk about Black Panther 2, and I've talked about it a few times here on the channel, we've always mentioned how there's so much that they have to do with that movie. You have to honor Chadwick Boseman. You have to continue the T'Challa or Black Panther character, whether you're going to change it into Shuri or you're going to have somebody else come in and lead Wakanda. You got to explain the absence of T'Challa. Like, there's a lot. You also have to give a pretty cohesive movie with a good villain, a solid story, nice visuals. There's a lot going on, and now they're announcing that they're going to insert the Riri Williams character in there. She's actually going to be starred by Dominique Thorne, who was in my favorite movie of the year so far, and we got a lot coming out at the end of the year, so it might get dethroned. But Dominique Thorne was in Judas and the Black Messiah, and seeing her in there, if I think she's the same person, I'm very interested to see how she pulls it off. I might have to go ahead and look up some images of her and confirm her identity, because I might be thinking about the wrong person. But regardless, I know she was in that film. I don't see any flaws in that film as far as like the acting goes, so I believe that she's very capable just based on what we saw there, because that was a very, very enthralling and, again, well acted across the board movie. I enjoyed Judas and the Black Messiah. So happy to see that actress getting a shot here. Hopefully in the coming months we could get some visuals, or we could get some more information about how big of a role she'll be playing. I imagine it's going to be a pretty small role, because these guys, Feige in the plan, the big wall map, I believe that this is seeds being planted for a Young Avengers film, but I think that's pretty far down the line. So I'm okay with her being in here. I just hope that they're not doing too much with Black Panther 2 and making it into this huge thing. Trust in Feige is always my ending thoughts, but I would very much like to see where they're going with Riri Williams and the Dominique Thorne casting and stuff. So those are my thoughts there. Second topic I wanted to bring up was from a different comic booky